everybody, it's me, Wilma Fingerdoo, with another fantastic chin wag, and as you can see from my fabulous visage, I am going to be getting ready with my chin wag today, and that chin wag is the brilliant Elaina Glam, all the way from LA. How are you, darling?
I'm fabulous.
You look spectacular. You know, one thing I've realized over the years is that I do not contour dark enough. I'm contoured right now. You are contoured. You're cut. You're carved. So while we get ready, you and I are going to be doing our own makeup thing. And I just want to say to everybody, Elaina Glam, if you have not seen her channel, she does Fridays Are a Drag, where she recreates drag makeup looks. And I'll tell you, you did two recently, Elaina, that I loved. The Raven one and the RuPaul one, because that natural, like, structuring a bone structure to a face makeup is fascinating to me. And Raven is the goddess of it. But I have never been able to see a tutorial where that's kind of explained. And your two, do just that.
Oh, thank you so much.
So while we're getting ready, Elena's going to do her thing. I'm going to do my thing. We're both going to be using the same palettes. We're using the Be Perfect Carnival 3 I Love Tahiti palette and the Alyssa Edwards from Anastasia Beverly Hills, because why are we using this one, Elaina?
White and black. Well, majorly white. That's my one.
Oh my God.
You know which white even beats this one? The Mitchell Head in the Clouds. That white is like the bee's knees.
Now, Elaina, you are in LA right now, is that right?
Yes.
How long have you been living in LA?
About a couple of years. We moved in right before the pandemic. So we just moved in. I got a job. My husband was transferred here, and then pandemic happened, and now we don't know anybody. We just sit at home.
Oh my God. And you were in New York before that, right?
Yes, I feel like New York is my home. I'm pretty much like in love. New York is like, I feel, because I'm Russian, I grew up in similar kind of environments. So I feel like that's more me than LA.
When did you leave Russia?
1998. Well, actually, I'm from Moldova. Because a lot of people never heard of it. So that's why I say Russia, to make it easier.
And so how long have you had a YouTube channel?
A couple of years. Since I moved here, I started to get the equipment. So that started in LA. New York, everything is small. So we always lived in a studio, and there was just no room for that. And here we have a little more room. So I decided to start YouTube.
How did you get into makeup? Like, clearly, like, are you a makeup artist?
No, not professionally. I used to do hair. I'm a licensed cosmetologist in Florida. So I did hair for a few years there. And makeup was a part of the program. But I pretty much did makeup before I did the cosmetology school. Just watching my mom in my country when I was growing up. Pretty much that always fascinated me. I was always fascinated by color mostly, and doing hair and doing makeup is very similar to me, because like what you mix is what you get. Like the basis, the neutralizing colors, it's very similar. So I've been always fascinated with this.
So it's only been a few years.
Well, with the YouTube, yes, but with the makeup, it's been my whole life.
You've become quite a tight little knit circle with what I call my British Isle gals.
Oh yeah. It's all my friends. I think the pandemic kind of brought us all together, because we couldn't really socialize, and Missa had this big group, and it turns out it just, I think the like people attract the like people. So she's like a real nice person. So she attracted like the same kind of group. And it's amazing that it's like a few hundred women. There's some fights here and there, but most of us are real nice to each other. And when somebody needs something, we're always here for each other. So I love that the most.
So when did you start watching Drag Race?
Oh, ever since it started to run in Florida. Well, I lived back in Florida back then.
Right. And so you've been, you don't do a review of Drag Race, though, do you?
No, but I'm thinking I should probably, because I always have things to say. And I'm thinking maybe I should do another video a week, like on Saturdays.
Well, yeah.
But I think like it would be nice to have it like kind of like Teresa does, and to have somebody with me, you know, on Zoom or something, and to have like a kind of bounce back and forth between two people. But I need to find somebody who's really interested, because not a lot of girls in my group are into it.
I can understand why people aren't fans of Drag Race, but I think if you're a fan of makeup, you must pay attention to drag on some level, just because the innovation and the artistry.
Yeah, a lot of trends come from drag and people don't even know about it.
Did you watch Spain?
Oh yeah, España. The Killer Queen, she's really, really nice actually. She commented and she said, thank you for doing my look. I kind of like, I comment under her pictures and she always likes my comments. It's somebody that's a real nice person, I can tell.
Well, speaking of people that like your work, you recently, I think I was on the Kimchi website, and there you were on the homepage, you and 8 other people, and you were all part of a, was it a contest that they held?
Yes, it's a contest. Actually, one of my friends, a couple of my friends tagged me in it, and they literally pulled my leg. It was a recreation of kimchi look, like I had to post a TikTok video using kimchi products, which I do have. So I did her look and I submitted it and I never thought about it. And I was just shocked they picked me too.
And so you ended up winning, being one of the group that won.
Yes, we're supposed to receive, I think it was like at least 4 PR packages. And, you know, of course, the brand communicates with you a lot. And I've been invited to a drag brunch on the 22nd. So people live in LA locally can come meet, you know, the brand. So I'm like super excited about it. One of my friends told me you need to wear your breastplate for that. I'm like, it's hot in here. If I wear a breastplate, I'm gonna die.
But this is the thing I like about your Fridays Are a Drag videos, is like you're full on committed to the drag process.
I love the process and I love the art. So I think in a way it is harder for women because we have to do everything extra exaggerated to make it real drag look and not just you know, little lip gloss and mascara.
Drag makeup is different. Stage makeup is different.
Because everything has to look perfect from a distance. It might look crazy close up like this.
Yeah.
But it's still gonna look great from a distance.
Who's your favorite drag queen for makeup and style right now? Do you have a favorite?
There's so many. Well, first of all, I like Raven, like you said, because Raven does like the best makeup, hands down.
Yeah.
But Raven is very neutral. So, and I'm not a neutral person.
No.
So I like more exaggerated, kind of cartoonish. So I do like Trixie, but Trixie is like way out there. But I like this kind of style, and I do like Rock'em Sakura because she does a lot of pastels, like blues and pinks, and I like this kind of thing.
I like her makeup a lot more now. I feel like Rock'em Sakura has kind of evolved on that level, you know?
Definitely.
Somebody else I really liked for their makeup style was Blue Hydrangea from Drag Race.
Oh, yes, me too. I love her. She's so great. And the face paint. I did her blue look, the face paint, and she liked it. And she followed me on Instagram. I'm like, oh my God. It's like one of those moments ago. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, I especially at her age, like, I feel like if I had been aware of drag as an option when I was younger, because I was in art school when I was younger, I think even just makeup would have become an option for me. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if you ever mentioned, I used to teach like all high intensity classes, spinning, step aerobics, high interval training, high intensity, and Zumba was my latest love. And I was very popular and very good at it. And for years I've done it, over 20 years. And my knee's been bothering me lately, but I kind of like, I'm like, oh, well, you know, get better. So the few months ago, all of a sudden it got so bad. I had to get MRI, and turns out all my cartilage is gone, like knees, like all the cartilage is broken. I was so upset. It was like the end of my career, pretty much. They told me they cannot do knee replacement because I'm too young, but they cannot do anything either because it's too widespread, too broken. They pretty much like, well, you know, they just gave me hyaluronic shots and that's it. So now only we're stuck indoors. I can't even go back teaching because I'm used to seeing the crowds, big crowds of people.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like performing too. So I love that. I'm definitely an attention hope.
What's the thing you like most about living in LA?
I would say the weather. The weather is the best, really.
Yeah,
Out
that's
of
what I
all
always
places,
hear.
yeah, out of all the places, the weather is the best because it's not humid. So when it's hot, it's not bad. And in winter, it's perfect. It's pretty much perfect all year round. How do you like Canada? Is it too
Oh,
cold?
it sucks. Toronto is it's the furthest south point in Canada. Well, one of them. This area that I'm in is very south, and so we get a lot of humidity. We're on a lake where we get very hot in the summer. We've got a lot of we used to have a lot of pollution. It was really horrible, and now it's not as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, I think Florida is worse though. I know. I've never been to Toronto, but Florida is literally like 97% humidity and it feels like you're sweating immediately as soon as you leave the apartment. Like in summer, we were sweating.
The winters we have in Canada, I don't know if you must have experienced it in New York, but the wind chill factor, like it's minus so and so out, but with the wind chill factor, it feels more like this, and it's so depressing. It's like, oh, can't it just be cold? Can't it? Does it have to be worse? Like it's it bothers me.
Yeah, I remember I used to teach there in Manhattan. I would have to take the subway to the gym, and it was like early morning, and I'm covered like this with all the eyes showing because it's so cold and the wind is so bad. It was like maybe negative Fahrenheit. I was dying. It was so bad.
This is one of the things I love about your videos because you recently got a cat.
Oh yeah.
Shangela, a boy cat named Shangela.
Yep, of course. What else is it gonna be?
Yeah, I think that's appropriate.
Yeah, I was gonna name him Shangela, where it's a boy or a girl, because I thought it was a very feline-like name. And I thought it's gonna be great for a cat. He's sleeping right now like a baby on the couch next to me.
Yeah, I would love to have a pet, but I'm too I can barely take care of myself, you know.
That's what I thought. It was too much trouble, but really isn't. Cats are very self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Dogs are harder. Dogs, I have to walk them, but cats, and they're so cute, and there's so much love from them. So
yeah, I'm a dog person for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it would be a lot more work.
Who are your favorite YouTube people right now?
Oh, obviously, because of our groups, I watch a lot of, we call us sausages, because Miss has a Patreon group as the sexy sausages. So we watch each other a lot. But if I do watch, I like to watch Peter Mon just because it's not beauty, but just for pure entertainment. And I like Robert Welsh for the same reason, because it's pure entertainment.
What other styles of videos are you interested in? Is it all makeup or do you watch other stuff?
I do like the drag reviews, like your reviews, obviously. And yeah, I like the drag queens videos. Like sometimes Trixie does reviews, she's funny. And the drag race reviews and the what is it, tuto boot videos, the fashion photo review.
Yeah. But your husband's very supportive. He does your swatching for your makeup.
Oh yeah, I started, it's kind of a joke, my husband hairy arms watches. So sometimes.
But I love that. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, I was trying his legs, but his legs are so hairy, so literally cannot swatch anything on there.
And he washes your brushes?
Yes, he does. He's very smart.
You are smart.
And sometimes also because it's so late at night and I have to take my makeup off before we have dinner. So he knows if I want a dinner, I better wash the brushes and make it quicker. All right, I think I'm gonna add green in the bottom to match my hair.
Do you have a favorite color where makeup's concerned? Like, do you lean towards a color?
I'm a pink girl. I love pink.
Mm-hmm.
And I like combination like pink, purple, blue, kind of blend what I'm doing now. That's my favorite. And green, but green is like Teresa's influence. She influenced all of us into green. Now we all love green because of Teresa.
You weren't that much into green before?
I was, but now it's even more because it's kind of contagious. You know, she loves it so much.
Yeah, I've always loved green and blue. I like purple and green together as well.
Oh yeah, I love that too.
The Vivian does a lot of like orange and purple or pink and green, like really opposing color combinations, and I really love that.
Yeah, it's fine until only if you have a blending color, because pink and green, they don't really blend well. They're gonna create brown in between.
This is why I like doing the chin wags. This is like why I like doing my makeup in movies. It gives me a chance to play with makeup and talk about makeup, but I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not an expert. I don't find those videos for my viewers are very popular. You know, they don't get as many views.
And I think in general, makeup tutorials don't get a lot of views as they used to. That's why it's so hard for us to get anywhere, because it's just not that popular. And the reviews are only good if you get hit that time when a product is popular and you're the first one to get it. Otherwise, it's like, nobody's gonna watch that.
I don't know. I like watching people put makeup on. I also like to see how different people use different makeup. Like Crystal Method, I really enjoy her as a drag queen.
Me too.
Trixie Mattel is another one. You know, I'm amazed every time she does her makeup because it's basically the same thing every time, but she really does such a unique job with it every time.
It's been changing a little bit. Like she used to have this one lid here, like a little lid, and now it's more like a pulled out.
Yeah. Do you have a worse thing, like the thing you hate doing most about makeup?
I would say eyebrows, because eyebrows are always a problem. I have a old eyebrow permanent makeup that I almost have no eyebrow hair because of thyroid and stuff. So my eyebrow has been tattooed a few times, and since it was like different years ago, it was just like one line. It was so ugly. And then I had microblading on top of it. So now it's a mess. And I'm getting it lasered off now slowly. I got one laser application.
How was that, the laser removal?
That was very painful, but it's very short. I didn't realize how quick it was going to be. It's literally a few seconds each eyebrow. But I need like at least 4 or 5 sessions to get rid of them. So every time I do drag, I have to cover up like a concealer and then put it over. I think it's worse than gluing them, because gluing them, at least you don't have color. And here I have to cover up with concealer. So I like your wigs because your wigs are truly like upwards. Like you cannot make an Amazon wig like this to go up. It just can't. Impossible. So you have to probably stack 2 wigs, right?
Well, I used to stack them because that's what you do. You put 2 wigs together to make a tall wig. Yeah. But it's so hot. I don't need any extra help sweating. So what I did was I started, I taught myself how to style the wigs. So what I do is I tease them now. Now, a lot of the wigs I've been wearing lately, like my Cruella de Vil, my I Love Lucy, they all come from Denise Journeau, who's in in Denmark. And she's been sending me wigs for I think she sent me now like 14, 15 wigs in total. But it's just, and I'm so thrilled, and it flatters me to no end that she wants to send me these things. And I'm so flattered and thrilled to get them because I love a nice wig. And I always just buy cheap wigs. And that's one of the reasons I taught myself how to style wigs, is because I was always buying such cheap wigs.
Yeah, fine. Like I can tease them, but I have issues with making them stand up like that, like in a big updo. It has to be a certain style of wig, otherwise it won't work.
Well, I'll tell you, the secret is teasing. You just have to really not be afraid of like matting that wig down, mashing it, like really getting that those fibers to kind of knot up.
Yeah, I think I'm too easy on it. Like I'm afraid to make it up, mess it up.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think, oh, I'm going to ruin this wig. It'll be knotted. I'll never be able to wash and you will.
I'm going to try it with this wig. I think I tried to tease it a little bit, but then it's so pretty, and I'm like, I don't want to ruin it, so I left it alone.
God, I haven't had this wig on in a while. I should have brushed it first.
I love the color.
Isn't
I
that
see
great? I
it
love this
now with
color too.
matching. You know, a lot of Amazon wigs tiny. Like when you buy them, they're kind of tiny. So you have to read the reviews if people say it fits a big head and that.
This is an Amazon wig.
Is it? Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Well, a lot of my better lace wigs before Denise started sending me wigs were from Amazon. And you know, you can get a good 50, well, Canadian anyway, a good $50 wig off Amazon.
Yeah, like this one too. It was 50 bucks.
Yeah. But then I also made the mistake of buying some like cosplay wigs that were very cheap.
Oh yeah, me too. I have those.
So what do you see your YouTube channel doing over the next while?
Well, of course, everybody was hoping I'm gonna grow somewhat, that people are gonna watch it more. But I also want to focus on more drag videos, maybe do reviews, like start reviews, maybe an extra day a week, start it like on Saturdays. Because I feel like thanks to you, I think, and also Rakam Sucker, a lot of more people watch my drag videos. Because when I started Fridays are not popular. I remember my makeup people would not watch Fridays, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll quit. And then all of a sudden I got more views, so now I love doing those, and that's what I enjoy the most. So I'm thinking if I do another drag video week, maybe it's going to be more balanced.
What's your favorite brush company to use?
I would say Spectrum. Ever since I got Spectrum brushes, it's like these. These are the best brushes.
Yeah.
I got a huge set. They're on sale because they're slightly defective. They like have a little like crack here or something, you know. And there's so much. I don't remember what I paid for them, but there are a lot of brushes. Like it's a huge set, and it was a while ago. So, but they're usually pricey.
Well, I have to say, I've really been so happy to have found you on YouTube and to have been able to watch your videos lately. And I think your drag Fridays Are a Drag, that series is inspired. I really like, because you're a self-taught makeup artist, but your skill is great. You achieve these looks, but your presentation of them is accessible. Like it's not hard to watch you put on makeup because I get what you're doing. It's not like they cut away and all of a sudden it's like 40 things have been done and you can't tell which ones were done how. And you have a very a great video source for anyone who's looking to try and either recreate drag makeup or just improve the basics of their own. I've learned a few things watching you actually. So
oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I'm really thrilled. So do you have any plans yourself coming up that you hope to have or do, or maybe for the holidays or?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do Halloween looks. I love doing face paint, and I have a little liquid latex and I dabbed into special effects. So yeah, I'm definitely planning to do all kind of stuff. Yeah, the werewolves, the vampires, all my favorite stuff.
Well, I would definitely watch that as well. So I'm subscribed to your channel and I've hit the little bell, so I will definitely know when all of your videos are coming. And her cat Shangela often makes an appearance showing off her butt up by her face.
Butthole, I'm gonna go butthole.
Yeah, you do every time. Butthole.
Do you want to say hello?
Oh, bring him up. Bring him up.
Say hello to the
audience.
Look
who's come to say hi. There's Mr. Shangela. Oh, he's done.
Butthole.
Well, Elaina, thank you so much for having the chin wag with me. I am so pleased to have gotten to know you a bit better. I hope that you have continued growth and success with your channel and in your life, and keep me informed on any new and fabulous things. And you and I'll do something together again, I'm sure sooner than later.
Yeah, and I hope we'll meet in person. We'll do something in person together.
We'll have a Zoom date where I teach you how to do a wig and you show me a few makeup secrets. It'll be fabulous.
I'd love to. Thank you so much for having me.
It's my pleasure, and I'm so glad that we got to do this. And as I say, I do enjoy watching your videos. So to get to know you like this, also, it just makes it more fun to watch you down the road. I'm looking forward to it.
I know, me too. Same.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining me on this fabulous chin wag with Elaina Glam. As I said, her link is down in the description box below. Make sure while you're down there that you like this video if you did, and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And until next time, from Elaina Glam and myself, miss me. Mwah!
Bye.
I can't do that. Get that tail out of your face. It's like cat porn now. Now it's cat porn.
All right, great.
I'm gonna have to call the SPCA.